Hello and welcome back to Transformations by Tiffany. As you can tell, I'm on the back side of my camera today and I want to show you some DIYs that I've made in the past before I started making YouTube videos. And I also want to just show you some everyday decor that my husband and I have made. We both enjoy finding treasures from yesteryear and turning them into something beautiful and functional again. We love reclaimed wood, that beautiful old patina, and we love to try out new products, and I'll show you as I go along some different things that we use. So I hope you enjoy. So as I said, this is my dining room, and I'm going to come up close and show you these cute little trees that a friend of mine and I made. These are the trees from the Dollar Tree and the containers from the Dollar Tree. The only thing here with those trees that was not from there is the ribbon, and I got the ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I took the ribbon from the top. I actually cut off of the bigger ribbon at the bottom. It had the plaid on both sides, and we tied little bows on the top of them. On the inside, they're being held in by the floral foam, and I have mine at different heights. And I just thought they were precious. It's one of my favorite Christmas DIYs that I've done so far. The little lanterns in front are also from the Dollar Tree. I took just little sprigs of berries and greenery that I already had, and that's also the same ribbon that I used on the bigger trees there, and just decorated them up. And I think they're so cute with their little flickering lights. They're not very big. If you can see here with my hand, it's a little over a hand's length, but they are really, really cute to decorate with. Also, these signs here, little Christmas trees, and I know Dollar Tree does carry the wooden Christmas trees, but I wasn't able to find them, so I got the little wooden ones from Hobby Lobby, and the little wooden dowels that it's glued to came from the Dollar Tree. And inside the burlap, I have floral foam again, and the burlap I already had, and jute string I already have, both of which you can buy at the Dollar Tree. And the paper was Mod Podged on over the wooden Christmas tree ornament, and the paper was also from Hobby Lobby, but I just loved those. I thought they turned out so cute. And next is a Goodwill find. And so the bottom part here, all of this was already put together, and the metal there was already got from Goodwill. And the berries I've had for many years. It probably came from either the Dollar Tree or from Walmart. And the funky bow I learned how to make funky bows from Arlen's Country Craft Corner. You need to check her out if you want to learn to make bows, because she is amazing. And here is another DIY that I've done. The lantern also came from the Goodwill, and the bow I made, and those are ribbons from the Dollar Tree. The leaves and the pumpkins and the lights that you see down there is all from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to pan around here so you can see the other side. See, there's a little owl down here from the Dollar Tree as well. And I just think that is so cute and fall-like. And I'm going to come over here and show you my husband's grandmother's hutch. This is her Hoosier cabinet. And if you look at the top, I made the pumpkin sign up there using a Dollar Tree placemat. I just spray painted over it. The scale was a Goodwill find, and I just painted it and put the greenery over a flower form from the Dollar Tree, and the little bird came from the Dollar Tree as well. And then there is a Dollar Tree pumpkin there, and my grandfather had these old jars, so I got those from him, and the picks all came from the Dollar Tree. Now I am a jadeite lover, and so you'll see pieces of jadeite throughout. Those mostly came from my husband and my grandmother. The little cookie jar up there was my grandmother's, And the bowl, the yellow bowl over there, was also my grandmother's. And the doily there on the jar was made by my grandmother. And one of my favorite pieces in here is this recipe right there. That was written by my great grandmother. I was so close to her and I miss her so much. And so I love looking at this, and it's in her handwriting and a recipe that she liked to make. These are some veggies that I canned when I was learning to can, and I just took some burlap and some jute string and wrapped around it. And I also keep my coffee bar here. Those roses are left over from a bouquet that my husband gave me. And my coffee you can see back here. Those are my youngest son when he was little bitty. Those are his feet print. Of course, I need my Keurig. And this ladder is an A-frame ladder my husband and I made out of reclaimed wood. And pip berries are one of my favorite. And I just added a few pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and a few leaves that came from the Dollar Tree, and that sign is also from the Dollar Tree, both of the signs there. And down here in this apple basket, I painted it, whitewashed it, and I used IOD stamps and painted Black Dog Farm because our oldest dog, Barkley, is a big old black puppy and I just love him. So I added that to it. And we'll come back this way. And this was reclaimed from a pic that a friend of mine called, and she said, my father is, his barns are full of stuff and I want you to come and see what you can find. So I went over there and I found this chair back, and I just thought it was so cute and I hated to throw it away, so I just hung it up with some burlap. And there was also some burlap there in his barns, and so I folded one over it and I used my IOD stamps and stamped our name as Harris. And so I thought that turned out really cute. I thought it was something different, something that not many people have. I enjoy looking at it. Okay, and over here I laid out a few of my Christmas things that I've made. So the shovel here, it came from the Goodwill for $2, and I just thought that was such a good buy. And the funky bow at the top I made. And I wanted to go with snow scene rather than Christmas, so I could leave it out throughout the winter. And down here is my absolute favorite thing that I have made for Christmas. This is a calendar piece from 1957. My grandfather found some calendars many, many years ago in a farmhouse of a lady that he knew. She had passed away, and he went in with permission from the family, obviously, and he got the calendar pieces, and he gave me some of them, and this is one of them, and I just love it. And it is so old. When I took it out of the packaging that he had put it in, it just started falling apart. And so it already had some cracks and breaks on the side, but I thought that just added to the charm. And my husband made me these boards, and I just kind of, after I stained them, I kind of whitewashed over them, and I Mod Podged the calendar piece on top. And I just think it's beautiful. And I laid my star over here for now because I haven't decorated with it yet. And this is also from the friend of mine's dad's barn. This is tobacco sticks that I made a star out of. And then one of my favorite pieces, this wood came from my grandfather. And the little chicken door knocker up there was a gift from my husband many years ago. He got it at an antique shop at the beach. And it's one of our favorite places to go in Southport, North Carolina. If you ever get a chance to visit that little town, you need to go. It's absolutely beautiful. And we put it together and made a chalkboard out of it. And so very soon, I'm gonna have to change my little saying from Anne of Green Gables. That's one of my favorite movies. But I need to switch over to Christmas. So I'll be changing that. Okay, so now I'm standing on a chair to show you this. This is the top of my refrigerator, but I'm kind of short, so it's hard to show you from down on the ground. But the bed back there is a hospital bed that my dad bought when we were little, and my brother actually slept in that bed when he was really small. And there is an old antique toolbox back there. It's huge. But I loved it for many, many years. It was in my grandmother's house all of my childhood, and she gave it to me a few years ago. And she also gave me that little tree you see there. The lantern was my dad's mother's lantern, and I just think it's neat because the oil in there she put in there, and I never really got to know her, so it's kind of neat to have something from her. And there's another recipe from my husband's grandmother. And I just love putting personal touches like that around. She has also passed, so it always reminds me of her when I look up there. This ladder belonged to my great-grandfather, and about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, my husband cut it down, and I actually at the time had it hanging from the ceiling in my laundry room. But we have since then moved from that house, and I hung it on the wall here. And all I did to it was kind of whitewash over. I wanted to be able to see the beats and bangs in there from where my grandfather used it to work. And if you look really close, here is another recipe. That one is from my mom's mom. And I just think it's so sweet together. Those little lanterns there are from the Dollar Tree, and that sign is also from the Dollar Tree. And then the little tea towel at the top I picked up at Goodwill years ago, but I just love it. I think it's so cute. And I wanted to show you this sign that I made. This is my husband and I's anniversary, and I painted that on. And my husband, for our anniversary this year, got me this antique Bible stand or book stand. And I'll remove this to show you. I just thought it was beautiful. Lynette Yoder had one on her channel, and I just loved it. And I had no idea where I could find one, and on our anniversary we went into an antique store and I found it, and my husband bought it for me. And lastly for today, this window was a gift from my friend, and I found a box of bedding, vintage quilt tops, and I just stapled a piece of it to the back of this window, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This piece was hand sewn. It's very old. I would love to know the history and who was the little old lady that made it. I just think that would be so sweet to meet her or to learn about her. Well, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this little tour and DIY demonstration that I gave you here. I hope that you come back, give me a thumbs up, and I hope you can subscribe. You have a wonderful day.